I'm back with videos from my July runs. Hey, it's been a good month. The first 2 weekends I knocked out another 77 miles. Big thanks to my spotters. Lee Griever, Susanna Griever, who ran with me one day and spotted me the next, and a special thanks to Kenny Wheeler, who saved the day at my 43-mile fastpack. Couldn't have done it without your help, Kenny. Also got to see the Burkes Garden 4th of July parade featuring the Precision Lawnmower Drill Team. This is not to be missed. See you next month. Oh, by the way, I got 445 miles done of the 455. The end is in sight. Okay, we're on Route 52, right outside Bland, Virginia, getting on the trail. This is Susanna and her father, and we're going to run about 16 miles today back to Burkes Garden. Want to thank them for the trail shuttle. It sure beats walking.
Let's see, I think I spotted a big island mountain goat around the corner up there. Let's see if we can see it coming down the trail. Oh, there it is. Rare species.
The goat. This time I'm looking like I'm really running. I think we must be getting close to a road here. There's a little impromptu picnic area and a Barco lounger. Hate to carry that thing in a backpack. Stream crossing here. This is Laurel Creek. Day 2 of Burkes Garden Trail. Nice little steep part here. Wooden steps. Another real pretty section of trail here. Coming up on Knot Mall Knob Shelter. Say that 4 times real fast and backwards. Here's a pretty bridge over a pretty stream. I think this bridge has been here a while. Look at all the moss growing on the handrails. Looks like the decking's been replaced. This is one of those big moths. I think they're called leader moths. Almost look like they have eyes looking back at you. Saw a couple of them yesterday on a tree. This one's on the ground. Okay, here we are at the Beartown Wilderness on the top of Chestnut Knob. Pretty up here. A couple of other AT hikers. There's actually a stone shelter up here. This is a pretty high location. We're well up over 4,000 feet. Now I hope I'm on the bushwhack back down to the Griever's farmhouse. There was a distinctive rock formation. He didn't tell me what it looked like, just said it was distinctive, and it was distinctive. Looked 100 yards over to the south, and I did find this old, what looks like abandoned logging road. Hopefully this will lead me back down to the house. Here we are at the Burkes Garden 4th of July parade, and we have the synchronized lawnmower rap squad here. Cutting time.
Working, boys!
Woo! Where else could you see this? Get in for a close-up, Susan.
Yeah, we got him. Thanks for letting us know.
What about me? Aren't you going to take my picture?
Where else but Burkes Garden could an alpaca and a big dog be the best of friends? It's now about 7:45 on a Saturday morning. I'm outside Bland, Virginia. Going to be attempting a 43.5-mile section of the AT from Bland to Pearisburg. Doing this solo. Kenny Wheeler from West Virginia is coming over to meet me outside Pearisburg tomorrow afternoon and shuttle me back to the car. I got my Hennessy hammock. We're going to fast pack this and see how we do. Okay, this is something new. I'm going to use a composting privy on the AT. Talk about a seat with a view. Everyone can view you. But we'll see how this is. It rained pretty hard, so the seat's wet. Hey, but at least it gets washed off. There's a sign for Dismal Falls, 0.3 miles. Beneath it, it says elevation 36 feet or inches. Can't see. This is Dismal Creek. I'm glad I didn't go 0.6 of a mile out of my way to see a 36-inch waterfall with this. Gee, it must be spectacular. Probably rivals Niagara, but this is a good place to fill up my my Camelback. I'm about 5-6 miles out of camp. I'll put another 2 liters in, and now I'm good to go till I reach the shelter tonight. Here's my lean-to, but it's kind of buggy out here tonight, so rather than swat mosquitoes, I have put up my Hennessy hammock, which has bug netting, will keep me dry, keep me comfortable. We'll see how this works out tonight. It's morning time, about 6:30. Here's what it looks like inside the hammock. That's kind of scary, isn't it? I just left the shelter and now we got a long steep climb. Looks like it gains about 1,500 feet over about 2 miles. Nice way to start out the day. Steep, rocky, long climb. But we'll get it done. Looks like we got a rocky outcrop here. Let's go take a look. Nice view. I'm not exactly sure which way I'm headed, but also looks like we got some storm clouds rolling in. Okay, coming up on Sugar Run Gap, half a mile to the Woods Hole Hostel. Although I won't be staying there, that sounds like a really neat place. AT hikers can stay there. They have internet access, food. Looks like one of those places with trail magic. But my magic is in Pearisburg, which I hope to get to this afternoon. We're coming up on Doc's Knob Shelter. Azaleas or rhododendrons are in bloom. There's the outhouse. Down the trail a little way. There's the shelter. Gonna take a good lunch break here, load up on some water. Then I got about another 3 hours down to Pearisburg. Doc's Knob. Love your neighbor as yourself. I was told that this was a shelter where the hiker contracted the hantavirus about 10 years ago. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if anyone knows it's true. The thought is when they swept out the lean-to with a broom, they aerosolized some rat droppings. This telling me where the water is. H2O water, 15 yards left at base of tree. One of the things you come across on the trail every now and then is something we call trail magic. Little act of kindness and goodness that's completely unexpected. I've just been the recipient of some trail magic. I went up the hill here to the spring to fill up my water bottles, and sitting in the spring were cold beer and cold Pepsis. So I'm going to have myself a Pepsi. Still got about 7 miles to go. I don't think I want the beer. If I was camping here tonight, you bet I'd be in that beer in a heartbeat. Thank you, Trail Magic. I hope I can return the favor someday. Actually, I have a few times. Once I ran 2 quarts of OJ and a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts up to the Thunder Hill shelter to a bunch of people that were camped up there, completely unexpected. You know, you reap what you sow. I'm up on top of Paris Mountain. This is a rocky outcrop just above Angel's Rest. The view out over the valley. Route 460 down there. Somewhere around there is the New River also.